At Room to Room, there's no need to wait. Black Friday deals are going on now.
Dual power sofa only $8.99, plus Lazy Boy recliner starting at only $3.99.
Room to Room Tupelo, where we know there's no place like your home.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. It is Maya's Monday Minute. We start off the 7:30 show on Mondays with Maya, getting to talk through the weather headlines with me, our newly 1-year-old. This is her second time on here as a 1-year-old. So we're going to talk through the weather headlines. Is that okay, Maya? Oh my goodness, already yawning. You know why? It's because she got up at 6 a.m. Yeah, she got up early this morning. Here's what you need to know out the door this morning. It is cold. If you have not stepped out the door this morning, it is just chilly out there nonetheless, even though it looks so nice. It's chilly. So make sure to have your coats on. Maya has her PJs with her little footy pajamas on. So yeah, it's cold out the door. Your kids need the coats. Thank you for that addition, Maya. Also, a warming trend is ahead. So if you don't like these cooler conditions, we're going to be seeing nicer conditions by the end of the week. Maya, man, are you tired, girl? And then the last thing you need to know to get you out the door this morning is we're looking at a dry work week ahead. So no rain in the forecast, and conditions are going to be getting better. I think Maya's ready to go and play. Not great to play outside with your kiddos. Yes, I totally agree. Not great to play outside with your kiddos this morning, but it will be later on in the week. So we'll be outside by the time the week ends. Thanks always for tuning into Maya's Monday Minute. I am going to hand her off, and we'll talk about more of what's going on in the forecast. So here you go. Thank you, Maya, for helping me out with those weather headlines. Let's talk about temperatures out the door this morning. If you haven't stepped out the door, take a look at your temperatures right now. Near freezing, even into the 20s for a lot of us, or really all of us, other than maybe places in the Delta, started off in the 20s this morning. We have warmed up a degree or two at 7:30 this morning. 26 in Holly Springs, 28 in Lafayette County, 29 in Bruce, 29 in Kosciuszko, 32 in Amory. Overall, it's just downright cold out there this morning with conditions below freezing. Also, let's talk about your winds. This is your wind speeds out there right now. We're seeing it anywhere out of the northwest between 5 up to 10 miles an hour, especially the further north that you go. Here's the thing, when it's this cold and winds are out of the north, it doesn't take them being very strong to produce a wind chill. Your wind chill's even cooler. Some of us feeling like the teens the further north that you go, from Marshall County all the way over into Alcorn and Prentiss County this morning. So overall, very cold, even some of us feeling into the teens. So definitely going to need your coat out the door this morning. That's the only thing to slow you down. Take a look at this Mississippi Live radar this morning. Nothing to slow you down in that department. No rain. We did see a few flurries way up to our north and more like places of central Tennessee. Here, though, in North Mississippi, didn't track any of those this morning because we're seeing beautiful blue skies out there. Just some cold temperatures that'll make you want to start your car a little bit early this morning if you haven't headed out already. Look at this, beautiful blue skies like I was talking about over in Amory. Conditions in the 30s. You can see that camera kind of shaking as well. About 8 miles an hour wind out of the northwest, making it feel more like 25. You can see it there. So even though we're getting near freezing, conditions still feeling like the 20s out there this morning. Same story over in Columbus. Temperatures near 30, feels like still in the 20s as well. Roadways, though, looking good this morning. Lots of sunshine coming down, helping in aiding those temperatures to continue to get warmer for your day ahead. So beautiful sunshine. That's about the only thing that's going to be warm today or help warm things up. Over your first 12 hours, we are seeing temperatures continue to go up into the 30s by 8, 40s by 11, but that's really about it, guys. We stay in the 40s throughout your afternoon. That's why I say it's going to be pretty cold out there. We're only going to be getting into the low to middle 40s out there for this afternoon. That is well below average for this time of year, with a northwest wind also hanging on around 10 to 15 miles an hour, making it feel even colder. So just not a great day to get outside if you do not have to. If you do, make sure you're properly dressed. You have your coat on and maybe a hat or a scarf if you're me. Temperatures in the 30s as we head 8 o'clock and on. Here's those flurries I was talking about, not for us, but for folks pretty close to us on satellite and radar, a little bit more of a national or regional view this morning. You can see those flurries kind of hanging around a low pressure system, inching into central Tennessee, and also into places like northeast Alabama, northwest Georgia. So kind of creeping in the southeast this morning. Not for us here, North Mississippi, but very close to us nonetheless out there. That system is going to continue to churn off to the east, and we're going to continue to see lots of sunshine in here for your day ahead, with winds sticking out of the north all throughout your afternoon. Going into your Tuesday, we will watch clear conditions continue to stick around out the door for your Tuesday morning. Tuesday going to be even colder than this morning. So if you're cold this morning, you're going to be even colder tomorrow. Continue to need to check your tires and warm your car up, have the coats for the kids, yet again out the door for your Tuesday. We'll talk about just how cold things are going to be getting in the next few minutes, but lots of sunshine out there for Tuesday. Different story for Wednesday. More clouds do build into the forecast. I'm not tracking out any rain for Wednesday, but some more cloud cover and warming conditions as we head throughout the work week ahead. That's going to be the story after tomorrow morning, is the warmer conditions that will be back in the forecast mid to late week. We turn from well below average to a few degrees above average. So warm conditions back in the forecast if you're tired of these cold conditions already. Coming up next, we'll talk about just how warm things are going to be getting after your Tuesday morning. And of course, that full look at your 7-day forecast for the last time this Monday morning, all coming up right after this.
Still got 0% financing on every one of these at some term. We've got a huge cash rebate if you want to pay cash, and they're here now. They're not going to be here for long. Come to Murphy Brothers today and check out the new LS tractors.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, and happy Monday out there. I'm meteorologist Maggie McAuley. Thanks for tuning in and starting off your Monday, starting off your work week with Mississippi Live Weather this morning. I want to show you some really pretty views out in Pontotoc this morning. Look at this. Our camera over in Pontotoc provided to us by the North Mississippi Storm Chasers, lending us their camera network, allowing us to show you these beautiful conditions ongoing this morning. Beautiful blue skies, even though it's cold. So don't let it fool you. I'm showing you a really nice look. But if you haven't stepped out the door, it's downright cold this morning. Temperatures near 30 over in Pontotoc, feeling more like the 20s, but beautiful conditions nonetheless. Take a look at this. Nice conditions out there overall this morning. Beautiful blue skies as well. Also wanted to just make point of the foliage out there over in Pontotoc County. Very, very nice out there, and starting to see the leaves change. You've probably noticed it in your backyard as well. Here's another live look over in West Point. Just had to step off to show you full view of all of that this morning. Again, live look over in West Point. You can see those colors starting to change. As always, if you are seeing some colors start to change, some very nice fall colors over in your neighborhood, make sure to send us a picture. Mississippi Live Weather. You can do it right there on our app. It's very easy. You can scroll down and then click submit your picture out there this morning. So again, another live view over in West Point. Had to show you both of those beautiful views and just step out of the way so you got full views of those this morning. Temperatures still cold though, near 31 over in West Point. Your average peak, let's talk about that. I want to talk about fall foliage before we move on in your forecast, because we saw those really nice colors on both those cameras. We're starting to see our average peak come into play. That happens in November here in North Mississippi. We're kind of a mixed bag, if you would say, of really early to late mid-November across our area. So as we head over the coming weeks, you'll notice more and more colors start to show up. Enjoy it, because we know it goes away quick, right? We see that peak color and then everything starts to turn brown, right? So enjoy it while we have it. Here's a look at your airport delays this morning. Not tracking any on our region-wide airports from Memphis over into Dallas-Fort Worth. Taking it more of a national view, same story. I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays. That's some good news out the door for your Monday morning, but we know we saw a lot of cancellations in airways and flights over the weekend, just due to staffing shortages and everything of that nature. So just make sure, if you do have any plans to get out on the airways this morning or this afternoon, just keep checking up with your flight. I encourage you to do that. Even though we're not tracking any moderate delays, we did see some cancellations over the weekend. As for your day planner, sticking here in North Mississippi, temperatures continuing to get in the 30s. Woohoo. Who knew we'd be excited for the 30s, right? 36 and by 9, 38 by 10, finally getting into the 40s by 11 o'clock today. You can see that northwest wind still sticking around all day long, making it feel even colder out there. We'll talk about feels like temperatures in a few seconds here, but let's talk about actual temperatures first. Your high temperatures for your Monday, only in the 40s. This is well below average for this time of year. We're supposed to be in the 60s. We're about 20 degrees cooler than where we're supposed to be for our afternoon highs. So feeling more like winter out here. 42 for your high in Water Valley, 44 in Grenada, 43 in Eupora, 39, even sticking in the 30s some places like over there in Red Bay. So overall, very chilly day ahead. As I said, wind chill sticking around, wind sticking around, so making it feel even colder. I think a lot of us won't be seeing temperatures feeling like the 40s today, mainly feeling like the 30s all the way into your afternoon. Even some of us sticking with feels like temperatures in the 20s. So just a not great day to get outside if you do not have to. Going into your Tuesday, I told you we're going to be getting even colder. Feels like temperature is going to be in the teens for a lot of us out the door on your Tuesday. So it felt more like in the low 20s today. We'll take it a step further, feeling like the teens tomorrow morning. So yet another morning where you want to get out early, start your car early, have your coats for you and the kiddos out the door for your Tuesday. Another cold start to a warmer day ahead. Take a look at your high temperatures as we head into your Tuesday. Today is just off the map. It's so cold, y'all. It's below middle 40s, so it's not showing up. But today, again, I showed you we're in the low 40s. As we head into tomorrow, temperatures back in the 50s. So we start our trek upward tomorrow afternoon. We'll be back in the 60s. We're going through the decades here, right? We're 40s today, 50s tomorrow, 60s out there by your Wednesday. 70s is where we'll top off this week. Middle 70s as we head Friday into Saturday before we kind of start to become around average as we head later in the weekend and then into our early next work week. So if you don't like the cold conditions, they don't stick around for too long. It's cold today, it's cold tomorrow morning, but as we get into tomorrow afternoon and then over the next few afternoons, conditions steadily get warmer. Take a look at your temperature outlook as we head further into November. This is just a further case for that. Warmer conditions sticking in the forecast or coming back into play, then sticking in the forecast as we head later on in November. Above average conditions look to come into play from the plains over into the southeast, and we'll see that on your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. As for rain chances ahead, I'm not tracking any rain chances all the way through your work week, so got any plans by late week, it'll be a little bit better to go outside and enjoy it. As we head into Friday, nothing to obstruct those Friday night football games. Going into your weekend, a little bit of a different story. If you're looking to get outside and get some things done, I encourage you to get it done on Saturday. Sunday looking like our main day for rain over the weekend and even over the next 7 days. Now keep tuning in. This is multiple days away, so we know things can and will change, but right now it's looking like Sunday to be the day that weather maker comes into play and brings some widespread rain into the forecast. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 40s today. I've already said it, but we're going through the decades in temperatures. That's how you can remember what your high is going to be the next day. 50s out there for Tuesday. 60s for Wednesday, 70s come back by Thursday. Overnight lows go from the low 20s out the door on your Tuesday morning, getting eventually into the 50s by your weekend forecast. So yeah, conditions do warm up all ahead of that rain chance that comes back into play on your Sunday. Make sure to tune in with us this evening. Everything you need to know, your latest forecast by meteorologist Gabe Maynor and Chief Meteorologist Matt Lawpon will be back into play on our live show at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks as always for starting off your morning with me. I'll see you back here on your cold Tuesday morning at 6:30.
Hi, my name is Rosie. Regional Rehab Center helps kids like me by offering speech therapy, occupational therapy, and dyslexia therapy. Your support helps so many of us get what we need to grow and succeed. Please help the Rehab Center